It's the Shamrocks and the Chargers on Thursday night.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the... Everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Herbert.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here's Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Hey, look at this defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
3rd and 5.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take. It's injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Herbert now. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And what a start to the season he's had. 10 touchdowns through the first 2 weeks. Now, we won't start playing the game of what kind of pace is he on because it is a long year. But in the very least, he's got to be the front runner for NFL Offensive Player of the Month for September.
23 yards in the play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A gain of 3, second down.
So you look at the NFL in Europe. We've, of course, had games in London, in Germany, Mexico, but now Ireland gets into the act. A new franchise based right here outside Dublin, and these folks could not be more excited to have a relocation.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fix.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete here.
You look at this defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Here's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
18 ready.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And here's Matt Ariza now.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Returnable here for Davis. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Chargers to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? first step, you go to them early and often.
That good for 19 and a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
An option handoff to Spiller. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Herbert changing things up.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, and it's a fumble. They call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw here, Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
They go back to the ground with Spiller.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
And still yet to find the end zone.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. The try here for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Well, an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Oh, boy, kind of hold your breath here because Justin Herbert, he appears to be in some discomfort after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This will be, 38 yards out. Santos' kick is up and through, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Dublin's offense now set to take over.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Play action. Now Richardson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. Second down and 4. They go play action with Richardson. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Richardson off the play fake.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Right there, hurt.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
Ball carried by the wide receiver. Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Okay, ready.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Panther Street.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Shamrocks have regained the lead. On third down and short and everything well executed. He not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Nifty move. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaking up.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
To throw on 2nd down, Ziegler. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. From the gun on third down, Ziegler. He's got his line back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First down, Los Angeles.
Back to throw. Ziegler. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8. at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Ziegler.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball's 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Come on. Hey. Check, man.
On first down, Richardson.
Flush to his right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. 65 Jack. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Shamrocks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That is caught.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll look to throw again. Complete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
On the jump. Tempo.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point up and through. And that will make this a 19-point game. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And the slot man goes in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he will score. It's a touchdown. A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air.
And the Shamrocks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats. So that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Now it's Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Santos with the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready?
They'll start by running the option to the right. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Go, Reed, go. Dragon 60.
Off play action. Richardson
sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And he's going to have the hook up the shorts. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Ready,
2nd down
ready.
and 3. Ball on the 7.
Next, next. Hut.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Shamrocks are able to widen their advantage.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Chargers 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. And Davis with it left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Breaks a tackle. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
115 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On 1st down, it's Herbert.
Right side, he has Johnston.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Here's a give up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he won't won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Herbert now. And this is going to be incomplete.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. Another 3 on the board. He's been the lone bright spot. That's now 4 field goals.
If this offense had finished a few drives, we'd be looking at a different complexion to this ball game because right now, the trade is really wrong for them, isn't it? They're trading field goals while the other team's scoring touchdowns. That's not going to work.
Dublin's offense now set to take over.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers! Let's go.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in, and this time he is in. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
Oh, no doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building and bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Ultra. Ready.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down.
Hey, go steal.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Here we go, guys. Check, man.
Right back to him on 1st down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Cheetah.
They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
Now a play fake. Lance.
At the 49-yard line.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 89. Incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Go ultra. Ready?
Lance and company going on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And it's caught. Touchdown. It's the fullback. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he comes back with one complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Now leaving with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Shamrocks are closing. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little